Hello everyone. Today we have Anitha with us. Anitha is my best friend in Germany, and then she is one of the person whom I admire a lot. She also helped me while I was moving from India to Germany. So welcome Anitha. Today Anitha is going to talk about her journey from BSc Math graduate to IT development and her journey from India to Germany. So what I'll do is I'll split this video into two parts. The first part will be covering her journey from BSc Math graduate to IT development, and second part will consist of her journey from moving in from India to Germany. So welcome Anita.
Yeah, thank you so much, Preeti, for having me here for a good casual talk. I'm Anitha and I'm basically from Chennai. I've been living in Berlin for the last couple of years, and currently I'm working as an Android developer in Omeo. And yeah, I have been working on software industry for quite a while, like around 11 years, on different techniques. Yeah, to start with, Preeti's first question, right? How did you get into IT from mathematics? And I would say I'm not quite new to computer science. It was there since my school days. So I had computer science paper in my 11th and 12th standard, and right after 12th, I got an opportunity to attend few of the public talks from popular newspapers who have arranged the talk for 10th pass out or 12th pass out to give a career guide. So that was very helpful for me. What they mentioned was since that time, computer science and IT were booming. A lot of students focused on taking computer science as a base course, like graduation on computer science. But on the other side, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and all, it was quite not popular because people are not going there. But the speaker was telling us that you know what, there are a lot of computer institutes who are giving specific courses based on your interest for computer science, but there's nothing quite popular for mathematics, chemistry, or physics. Then for me, I was always fascinated about mathematics and computer science. So after the talks, I felt like I should do these things parallelly. So I have taken mathematics as my graduation, and then did some programming languages courses outside the college. So I was doing these things in parallel, and then during my third year of graduation, I got to attend my first interview for software line. And as you all know, the first round is always aptitude, which is mostly of mathematics and English. So I could crack easily because of maths background. And then upcoming rounds were mostly on basics of computer science and then programming languages. So which was also kind of easy or obvious for me. So yeah, I could crack the interview and then got into software development.
Okay, this is a very interesting journey indeed. So my next question is, you spoke about taking some kind of computer sessions parallelly when you were doing your math course. So I would like to know whether it is important for everybody who are trying to move to IT from a different background, or it is not necessary.
Okay, yeah, I would say that if you're already clear that you're gonna get into IT, but you have other domain as a core paper in your college, I would highly recommend to do some study on the IT part as well. For example, in my case, since maths was the basics for me, I'm very sure that I'm going to get into software line of IT. So I focused a bit on programming languages. So if somebody who is on interested on hardware line, and there are a lot of programming languages to link up both, right, hardware and software. So things related to that, they can do a self-study or join a course. In general, I wouldn't say that you need a certificate or some course as such you should have done. But for me, I didn't have proper resource at home to do a self-study. So I have to go somewhere where they provide everything, and also I didn't have a proper guidance. I didn't know what to study by myself. But now there are a lot of YouTube channels, and then a lot of free courses, online sites which are providing good content to study on. So you can always do a self study on what you want to be, and then if you just go for interview, you will be able to talk something relevant to the question. I've also been going for hiring to different colleges. I see people from mathematics, physics, triple E or ECE students who are interested in software engineering. And some people, they just say that they are interested, and then it from the interview questions it's very clear that we have to train them from basics. And some people, they also do a a self study, like watching some YouTube videos, and then building up their knowledge, so they can talk something relevant to the interviewer question. So that definitely adds a point. They say that they are interested and they could talk something relevant, shows up that they are really interested, they mean it. So I would highly recommend a self study at the moment.
Okay. I also seen many people take going for internships in their career break. If you get that kind of opportunities is really good, because there you learn a lot, because you're working for some company as an intern, and there also you learn a lot from the company. You can know what is the company culture and how you work in a IT company. So yeah, that is also very helpful. So far we discussed about how did you get a job in a IT company. So now let's discuss about how was it to work in an IT company with a different background, and was it easy to cope up, or it was challenging for you?
Okay. I would say it was definitely challenging in the beginning because though I have studied some basics of programming, right? But when we actually get into work, the expectation is a bit different. But fortunately, I had training, 6 months of training in my first company, which was TCS, and then 3 months of classroom training and also practical one, where we have learned different programming languages as well. One of the main thing was Java, so I just got to learn Java there for the first time. Before that, I had knowledge about C or C++. But even though I had some prior knowledge, it was a bit difficult in the beginning because we have to learn a lot of languages all together, and also some of the computer techniques. So I had to spend some extra hours after office work because the office schedule was fully formed by the trainers, and then we will not have a free time in between. So I have to spend few hours, 2-3 hours after work with my friends or some of the faculties who were staying up in the office, and then I was learning all the practicing something related to Java. So for example, in the training time, we will be given a problem, and then we have to write algorithm to solve the problem, right? So already I would have a mental model of how to solve the problem, but everything was in my mind was mostly on terms of formulas, but I have to write in terms of Java now, which was a bit new to me. I had spent some time and then understood all the concepts, and also before I was doing a course where everybody was teaching, right? So here I also had to train myself on self-study. So that part was really helpful for me. And then the topic of computer science and non-computer science students were there for a while till we complete 3-4 years of experience, And then, so as a fresher, we talk. There is always a topic of what you have studied, how was it, and then even in 2-3 years of experience as well, we talk a bit about college, and then few things about the previous projects. Maybe it will be 1 or 2 projects at the max, right? So that topic was there for 4 years, and later on it was only about experience. And at the moment, I recently, or throughout the career, I've been working with a lot of fresh minds from other domain of expertise as well. It's been a casual thing now because everybody is intentionally taking a lot of non-computer science students who are interested, and then giving them a proper training, and then we're all doing well. So now it has become a casual thing, but yeah, initially it was a bit challenging. Yeah, I would say that.
And I would also recommend you guys to keep on learning at least till you get 2 to 3 years of experience, because you are in a company where there are so many people who are working with you. They will be smarter than you, or they will be as good as you. But in order to keep up with all these things, you need to keep on learning. You need to update yourself. If you want to do something, you can. If you have some new ideas, you can always talk to your managers and his managers. So be active in a IT companies. It will always help you. So yeah, this is it from my side.